shame. One of the most powerful motivators there is. It has the potential to render the subject immediately invisible. Because what it says to us is our natural inclination was wrong. Can you imagine a more scary feeling than to doubt your own impulses? Now, whether it's by another or it's our own internal dialogue creating the shame. As adults, we first have to be aware of when it happens. But more importantly, in order to really heal our own shame, we have to go back in time to our earliest memories, to those moments when we're acting the way we naturally feel we should. And then something blindsides us that says to us, that was wrong. That was wrong. However you acted, however you didn't act, whatever you said, whatever you didn't say, it was wrong. Now, if you go back to your earliest memory, you'll find that it was introduced to you by another. For me, it was when my dad would say, "Oh, you all want to watch home videos?" It's sort of like the idea sounds better than it really is. But you go along with it because everybody's excited about it. So I was young, I guess maybe about 7 or 8, when we would watch these videos. And the videos were of the same thing. They were of either my older sister, who's a year older, being absolutely adorable and going up and down the slide when she was maybe about 3 or 4. And then there was one that was earlier than that, of when her and I were together. And so she may have been about 2.5, and maybe I was 1.5. So we were both in a playpen, and I was young enough that I couldn't get out, and probably couldn't even stand that much. And she was a year older, so she was bouncing all around, she was getting out of the playpen, she was running around the playpen, she was trying to push me out of the playpen through the bars. And it was very clear that the star of the show was her, because she was adorable and she was entertaining and she was funny, and I was a bump. I was the sidekick. And it was such a conflicting time, because as this young part of myself, the 6 or 7-year-old, looking at the me in that playpen. I was ashamed. I was ashamed because I had nothing of value to give to that movie. And so whenever I would watch those movies, my eyes averted from watching myself. And I wished I had been more like her. I wished I had been her. Whew. So, when I'm thinking about that time, and I can remember what the 7 or 8-year-old was like, looking at the young, the wee me. But the adult looks at that situation and says, okay, let's take Cindy out of the equation. She's the big star. She's adorable. Can't compete with that. And let's just focus on you. What were you doing? There's a story there. There's a story there. And so when I think about that, because if you look at anything without comparison to something else, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's doing its own thing. It's existing. It's trying to figure it out. And that's neat. That's cool. So, I just wanted to share that because when you're going through all different kinds of stages in your life, some things might pop up. And it's really good to look at them, especially if they're from the earlier parts of your mind. Because that's what we have. We have the ability to time travel. And I really believe that when we look and heal at these earlier memories, at these earlier traumas, with the eyes of the adult that really sees the perfection, I think those moments become easier back in time. So I think the me now is realigning with the me that was 7 or 8, watching those home videos, and the little me inside the playpen, who knows somebody's just watching her. Just somebody watching her. And it's me. Good luck. You can do it.